Hi everyone, just going to touch base with everybody about Speedy Decoding, because some of you this week will have in your child's homework folder this tiny little pocket rocket. So the children will have this, and it's like a little book. We've just laminated it flat, but yeah, so we're going to show you, my little helpful friend Mrs. Sullivan and I are going to show you how to do Speedy Decoding and how to use this resource that's in your homework folder. So first of all, we have two people that do Speedy Decoding. Somebody is the duck, so their job is to follow the sounds, and they need to use their duck hands, and they're using a book that they can read. And then the other person, they're the king. They've got to say the word. They are blending the sounds that they hear. So, and then we need to read the sentence together each time. So Mrs. Sullivan can be the duck, and I'm going to be the king, the blender. So we're going to just model how to do some Speedy Decoding at home. So when you're helping your child, you know what to do. So I'm the king, so I have to point. Now the duck-hander, the person duck-handing, is not allowed to duck-hand unless I'm pointing to the word. All right, so I'm pointing to the word. So our handy duck-hander is going to go.
Pat.
Pat. Pat. So notice that I blended the word first because I'm the king, and then we read it together. And then we just flip this little one over. And then I need to be pointing, so if I'm not pointing, I'm distracted. The duck-hander can't go.
Pat.
Pat.
Pat. Pat.
Pat.
Sat.
Sat.
Pat. Sat.
And notice that Mrs. Sullivan gave me some time to process and waited for me to move my finger. She didn't jump in, she just waited and gave me some thinking time. So that's really important. Now,
Tap.
tap. Tap. And this is our little duck level one word,
Pat.
Pat.
Sat.
Sat.
At.
Tap.
Tap. Pat sat at a tap.
We're awesome readers, aren't we? And then we flip it over. And there's no words here, but we could discuss it. Here's Pat getting his bowl filled up because it was empty and he was thirsty.
Pat.
Pat. And then some of the things you can do with this little pocket rocket is that at the moment the children are learning that words that look the same, they say the same thing each time. So this says Pat. Over here it says Pat. It says Pat here. Pat. Pat. So one of the little things you could do after reading is say, can you find me Pat? So find Pat. The other thing you can do is point to a capital letter. Talk about Pat has a capital because it's his name. And it's a capital letter here because it's the start of a sentence. Find a full stop. You know, point to an at. There's lots of little things that you can do. You can talk about the story, how Pat was thirsty and he needed his bowl filled up. So that's just how to read that little decodable reader. If you can read it every day, that would be simply awesome. Okay, have fun. Happy reading. Everybody starts somewhere. Bye-bye.